Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers and we're continuing our playthrough of Donkey Kong Country Returns. And I guess Donkey Kong's now going to experience the Industrial Revolution here.
Yeah, they built this.
Yeah, that looks like London.
Why would tiki masks even need an industrial?
Unless that was already there, that could have been left behind from King K. Rool. Or maybe this is actually where the Kongs are up to, sort of thing. You got like a
Slave
bunch
labor.
of like little chimps of like Rapaham, you know, like those married monkeys
Yeah.
having, and get back in there, this is Kong Island! We need more balloons! We don't even need these factories for balloons! We need more balloons!
We will need those
Actually,
balloons.
to be fair, you know, the island is filled with barrels.
That's true.
Just barrels everywhere, rocket barrels. You know, this is the Kong merchandising and factory.
Barrels that they leave just on the floor.
Yeah, it's their transport system and everything.
I guess.
What's the... Please, sir, can we also have a better transport system than rocket barrels? Rocket barrels are the only who are transport!
No one believes that.
I gotta be honest though, sometimes with how, you know, my dislike of phones go, unfortunately I've been thinking more and more of, and you know, of like, ah man, this is a problem with how we go about things nowadays. It's just getting more and more to the point. It's like the problem. We need to go back. The problems is all stemmed from villages.
Villages are too much.
Yeah, ooga booga, back to caveman.
No more toilets.
Yeah, it's us me at times like. Oh, I do remember this level. Yes, there's a really cool Easter egg in this one. Okay, I'm tempted. Oh. Woo! Temptation paid off!
Could have literally just walked through that.
I guess we could
Could
have.
have buzzsaws with faces.
What do we need for our Sinister Factory? Faces. What? It makes it less sinister. That is the most sinister face you could have put onto it.
It's not really evil pogo sticks. I'm gonna be honest, this factory's not very intimidating, is it? Oh yeah, Game & Watch.
Yeah, that was the little Easter egg.
Does that mean he's enslaved, or is he just...
DK, free me! No, I won that Smash Bros. Match fair and square!
This was the punishment after it. He was an unwilling person in Taboo's...
Yeah, subspace emissary. Poor Rob, he's the last of his kind.
Yep.
Oh, I was hoping you could blow it away.
Gently breathe away London's fog.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I mean, I also could have just waited, but...
Why is the pig the only source of green?
How is the pig living through this?
He's a Londoner. He committed the biggest crime in history. Being British. Never gonna get over that. Oh. Also, oh.
Oh, it raises it up. Okay. Oh. I'm just gonna stay dead for a little bit, see what there's to
That's
talk
fine.
about. So I watched a.
It's actually a really cool idea.
Ironically, I commented on a video.
Yeah.
Of a YouTuber.
I just want to clarify I wasn't pressing forward.
Fair enough. There was a slight slide to the characters in this game. They're not, you know, they are fairly slippy.
All greasy, oily monkey. Okay.
I was killed by the poker stick. I'm not even going to attempt to revive at this point. Because I know what happened last time.
Nah, I got this covered.
And ironically, and I commented on this video. It was a Sonic Adventure 2 video by, I can't remember the name, I think it's with a C. They're quite fond of Amy Rose, sort of in their... Well, I think she's quite fond of Amy Rose.
Yeah.
So, you know, they transitioned and, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember these, you know, the correct ones at times. Good thing you got the checkpoint there.
Yep.
But
Calculated.
yeah, I must admit, I am kind of curious about. Although I try to avoid, you know, the potentially political conversation sort of thing, I'm kind of curious as to the how situation of one of their videos of Sonic helped me come out as trans. Like what? How?
Yeah.
What's the context for this? But no. But I commented on one of their videos, sort of thing, and it was like basically the gist of it was just how broken Amy was in Sonic Adventure 2's battle mode. I almost died.
I saw. Was Amy broken in it?
Well, every character has a special ability,
Yeah.
which activates for 20 rings. Amy, to make up for the fact that she's the slowest character, activates her at 10 rings.
Okay.
But one of her abilities is called, and I did comment that this was an unfortunate name. I got killed because I got frozen by the cutscene.
Beautiful. I didn't even try to enter that.
It's called Amy Flash,
Alright.
and it freezes the opponent. But because she only needs 10 rings to use hers, you can basically stun lock your opponent for the entire of their game if you're quick enough.
So it's like Silver and the Sonic 06
Yeah.
versus...
So she doesn't have to be near you, sort of thing. She does it from miles in the lead.
Anywhere.
Yeah. But ironically, the thing is, it's not about their video sort of thing. The thing is, someone else replied to me in a video.
Yeah.
So, of course, I've been now checking out people who reply to my comments as well, because that's just nice sort of thing.
Yeah.
Checked out their videos, and I commented on a couple, and they've actually, you know, liked back sort of thing. And so I've ended up following them instead of the person that I was expressing interest in following in the first place.
Yeah.
It's Mega S Free 2000. They basically made, well, aside from I think their first one was like a Dragon Ball Fighters video, but aside they mostly make Sonic Adventure videos sort of thing, mainly on the battle mode. They had this really cool video of apparently they did well in a tournament for Sonic Adventure battle mode, which that's a thing.
I guess.
There's an online scene for everything nowadays.
Yeah. Even things without online.
But yeah, like Sonic Adventure 2, and they're on the Ark Escape level.
Yeah.
The Sonic does, the kind of which looks more like an oil refinery than a prison escape, but you know,
Yeah.
well, not Ark Escape, but you know the gun prison facility.
Yeah.
And the person was Metal Sonic. Amy was like in the lead, and they got to this midsection. They ended up on a ramp sort of thing, one of the ramps sort of thing. They ended up using their like shield ability and like spin dashing. I don't know why my jump didn't work there, but oh well, not an instant death. End up spin dashing, and they managed to catapult themselves all the way ahead of the other person to the end of the level.
Beautiful. Gotta love that physics.
I think it was both amazing and also hilarious. I think yeah, you can knock that down there. I mean, it's just a positive.
Alright.
Nope. No. Oh, that's weird. Sorry about
It's fine.
that. That looked like something.
It did.
Whee! And there was another thing where I didn't even know. Did you know that in the Dreamcast original version, you could unlock the other characters?
What do you mean?
Like, Amy was in Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. You know, Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh.
And Metal Sonic and the Chows and such. I thought that was purely added for Sonic, you know, the port.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's why they named it Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, because they emphasised this multiplayer mode all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But no, they were already in it. The Sonic Adventure 2 Battle merely had it so that you had them from the start sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas in the original, you had to get A rank on every one of, say, for instance, in Amy's one, it's A rank on every one of Sonic's missions.
Yeah.
And for Metal Sonic, it's A rank on every one of Shadow's missions. but there's slight differences they have.
Yeah. Maybe.
As a result,
Don't worry about it. It's just going to be a puzzle piece. Or a coin.
you lied to me. But like Amy had like the spin dash was like more traditionally like Sonic, so there's like feats you can do that she can't do in the other versions.
Okay.
Because they're less. Ironically, the characters are less distinct.
Yeah.
So it's actually, and so it also makes it easier for them to just do it so that you can have it so you can play as any character in the levels. Because there's no feature where they can't. Like Amy's slightly slower, but because she's got access to a spin dash equivalent to Sonic sort of thing, she's able to get the speed momentum to make all the same jumps.
Yeah.
But it was really interesting finding out.
It'd been cool if you could have played as them in the actual levels as well.
Yeah, randomizers have done it, but it would have been cool if it was an official thing.
Yeah.
So Sega's currently having problems as it is. The Sonic Origins didn't go quite so well.
No.
Yeah. In general, from watching a video, I think Eldraine, it's someone I do sort of follow as well, the Grin Brothers account. They kind of just ultimately their video when pointing out the problems with Sonic Origins just kind of highlight, man, the Sonic Mega and Gem Collection were really good.
Yeah. Well, from what I remember hearing Sonic about it, where it was like the problems were on Sega's side.
Yeah.
Rather than the developer's side.
I mean, that's not surprising. From what I hear, though, the director of the Sonic series, I can't remember the exact name, apparently got a lot of praise, though, from the people who worked in. They say the person gets a lot of the flack for the problems of the Sonic series, but the person said it's mostly a lot of the other higher-ups who are putting him in the awkward spot.
Well, he does seem to be genuinely passionate about it, and he does actually seem to genuinely... Whilst not maybe picking up on the right ideas, he does actually look at the games that have been criticised and consider why they've not done well.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, the main problem that the Sonic series has kind of been their lack of consistency. Like, after the problems of Sonic 2006, they decided to just scrap the entire adventure formula, but their adventure formula worked very well. At least two games in a row. Okay, I guess there's also the fact that Shadow the Hedgehog didn't pan out well, but to be fair, Shadow and Heroes were both departures from adventure, despite how their similarities. Sonic 2006 is the only one that actually follows the adventure formula to a T. It just does it poorly. But honestly, Sonic 2006, the only problems that wouldn't have been mitigated by simply more time to iron out its problems, or, sticking to the 360 as the main development tool instead of going to the PS3, is the story department. Otherwise, its gameplay could have easily been just fixed with more time.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, I think the template they had was honestly, in my opinion, kind of how I feel they should have done Sonic Heroes, with, meeting the characters along the way during the level sort of thing.
Yeah.
And each character having their own segment in a level. Although, ultimately, I do like how
Jello?
both the original Sonic games and how Sonic Adventure did it, I just like the ability of being able to play as multiple characters sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even mind if it's like merely a original Sonic sort of inspiration, where you have levels designed where the different characters have different ways of going about them.
Yeah.
I like how I got hit by that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they...
Strange.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, maybe that. No. Huh.
Well, there's an eyeball watching us and it's got hands. What the hell is this place? Who designed it?
I don't know, but it is very sinister. I think this is Metroid Prime music playing. I mean, it makes sense given the developer.
Okay. I thought I'd have time to slide by.
But speaking of that online community thing, I think it's Buster Beachside. I ended up following them because they do panel Deepon content. Well, Puzzle League in general content. And they kind of remind me of like, yeah, it's a good thing I don't do Puzzle League online. That guy would slaughter me. And he says, oh no, I'm not that good. It's like, bull.
Yeah.
Like, the other person had to go up rank 1 just to actually have a hope of actually beating you.
Hilarious.
You didn't need to go back for me.
Well, it was going to teleport me back to you anyway, I think.
Oh.
To...
Fascinating.
Oh god!
Yeah, they were clearly going to explode. That's why they're glowing.
We got that.
Went through that. Huh, not quite. Maybe we just progress. Overthinking it here, folks. Oh.
It's fine.
Okay, yeah. We're going to have to replay a lot of these levels anyway. And besides, there was a puzzle piece, not a letter.
Yeah.
There's a DK barrel there, so it's no issue.
This level oddly makes me think of
What?
maybe 64.
I could understand that.
I also just really like Kirby 64.
But yeah, like the I didn't actually know where I went there. I assume you did something there, but it was all off screen.
I got a puzzle piece and I got a chicken. But there he is again.
What?
The eyeball.
Oh, the eyeball. Okay. Sweet Game Watch.
No.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Buzzer B-side, like Penalty Pond, it's because of the Nintendo Switch Online,
Yeah.
does have a online scene going for it, and like had a video the other day about the situation of the Pokemon Puzzle League thing.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon Puzzle League is really cool. It's got itself. To be fair, we've got enough money. Should have just gone on. But how like because of although there's a lot more nostalgia for the oh, I thought I could make that.
I thought you'd make it as well.
Yeah. Because
Well, I'm gonna try and not kill myself.
yeah. Basically, the Pokemon Puzzle League, because of the N64 expansion pass, will get less traction, despite probably having the smoother system. Oh. I kind of thought that was always there.
You had the right idea.
Which was like, yeah, I mean, I do love Pokemon Puzzle League. Admittedly, I wouldn't play online because it's sorted by these people. But whilst I'm willing to fork out for the Nintendo Switch online, I'm not willing to fork out for that expansion pass. Yeah.
We did it. Kind of ruins the intention a bit when
Yeah,
they
with
stick
the
their
kids.
head out. Yeah, we've got enough money, I think, for now.
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's really cool that, apparently this Pokemon Puzzle League news came out like a week after Nintendo apparently filed the trademark for Puzzle League again, renewed it. And with all the stuff that's going on, I can hope that they're going to do more with Puzzle League. They've been doing small things with Puzzle League over the last few years.
Yeah.
Ever since they did the Animal Crossing Puzzle League and had the reward being a lip outfit, which would have been really confusing for basically anyone who plays it because of the lack of actual prominence of lip.
Yeah.
In so much. So it's like, here's your award that seems oddly specific. What's this about?
Yeah.
This one's square.
Cog jog. Jog cog.
One more level then, or you want to make it a shorter episode?
I've already sprawled out. I can't get myself back together. You know, like when Mr. Fantastic just kind of lets himself be.
Yeah. Smartest man alive. Oh, I'm never gonna get over that. Oh, it's so good.
He's so stupid.
Oh, the jokes are just fantastic. Ironically, the best thing is more nowadays about the MCU is the way people can take the mick out of it.
Yeah, literally, it's just a giant joke now. I would say it's sad, but I didn't really have that much investment in the MCU for a long time. I feel like I clocked out of it long before most people.
Yeah. You clocked out of it before people got to the endgame. Well, that's where most people clocked out. Because, once endgame, it's like, that's what everything's been building up to. It was a satisfying ending.
And it should have just stopped.
Mm.
But Disney want more money because they're crazy corporate and just want to destroy everything we know and love.
That does sound like Disney.
Yep.
So on that charming note...
Burn Disney to the ground! Down with corporations. Eat the rich.
We say as we play as a part of the Kong clan, the rulers of an island.
They're more like the mafia. Like an olive oil mafia. I can't wait for the Smolive Oil Mafia.
Yeah. We force these people to breed only smallers. Why? Because they're adorable.
And they evolve into waifus.
And then, were you trying to avoid making smallers? I don't want to just use smallers. That's okay. Take him out back. Break his legs.
You'll yield to us eventually. We meant to do. Oh my god!
It's a grass novel. It's a terrible time.
I saw one of the suspected leaked bits of information.
Yeah.
You can do the gyms in any order. There is no scaling. So I can just walk up to the 8th gym leader with my level 6 starter.
No, walk up to it with a level 5 violin.
Like, why? What would possess you to... Do you not understand the basics of, design?
And it's not even hard. They were thinking of this back in Pokemon Gold and Silver, with the simple idea being gym badge equal level.
Yep. That's literally all you need to do. Instead...
Some poor kid is going to walk up to the 8th gym leader with just, their starter, a Lechonk, and a Smolive or something, and get demolished by the first NPC.
I can't wait for their Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's new unique feature that will only be included in this. It's the exercise feature. Use the Ring Fit contraption to power up and to regenerate PP in the middle of battle.
If you faint, you have to do 5 push-ups for every Pokemon that fainted. God, that would be...
You must, if to improve your Pokemon's chances of stalling and taking hit, you must maintain a squat position the entire time. Don't you use a chair, we know!
I mean, it could be worse. Every time you miss, you must read the entire script of the B-movie! Why? Here's a copy of Mice and Men! There is apparently an actual school as well that does actually teach you things, so you might get a copy of Mice and Men.
Think of the rabbits, George. So, the Baneri, George.
Taking this into context, having a farm of low punnies seems significantly weirder. I should have shot you a long time ago. I want to stroke the low punny, George!
Well,
I'll pet it real hard!
This derailed, and all because I just sit around waiting until you say your line.
You thought you would have learned by now. So yeah, comment, and subscribe to just think of the low punnies.
Cheer, everyone!
Bye.